let's get it started. So this is being recorded. Okay, so let's get started with part one. And if you don't have any idea what's going on, please check the pinned messages and you will get an idea of what this channel is about. I'll brief it to you anyhow. So we normally do speaking practice here and also discuss other modules. And if you're wondering about me, I'm working as an IELTS trainer. I have been doing this for about 3.5 years and it's a really fun job. So let's get started with part one. So who wants to answer first? Who wants to answer first?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, so we are going to get started with IELTS part one question type. Okay, so part one basically means I'll be asking you a few personal questions and you got to give me a few short answers. That's all. Maybe like 2 to 3 sentences or as much as you can. So that is the plan. So I hope it is clear and you have understood everything. So if you are ready, you can just unmute yourself and let me know and we can get started. And if you're comfortable with keeping your camera on, you can do that. Otherwise, it's absolutely fine. I hope it is clear. Black
Okay,
shirt.
you answer
Um,
first.
okay, so who wants to answer first?
Anara.
Okay, great. So I'll be asking you part one questions first. Okay. So let's talk about your hometown. So can you tell me about your hometown, please?
I live in Pavlodar. It's one of the in Kazakhstan, and we have a big embankment and city famous for lakes, which is called Jasubay, Toregur.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, amazing. You got a little awesome right over that. So do you like your hometown?
Yes, I like town because I was born here. I have been living here all my life, and I'm working here. I got education here. That's why I like it.
Okay, amazing. How are the people in your hometown?
They are uh, 150,000. I have problem with numbers actually. I cannot see.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
If you don't know about the number, you can simply bluff. You can make up any number. Otherwise, you can skip that part. You can do anything. So, for example, you can say, I'm not really sure, but I guess my hometown has a population of blah, blah, blah. You can do that. Okay.
okay.
All right. Okay. Now, who wants to answer part one questions?
Well, I can. Anjali,
Okay,
are
amazing.
you gonna speak?
Hi, yes.
So first you speak, then I'll speak.
Hi, my name is Anjali. What do you want to know about me?
If you want to share, you can. Otherwise, anything is okay for me. So, just give
You,
me a brief intro. Share your intro.
so, my name is Anjali. I am from Lambton College Photography program.
Hmm.
So, I'm currently doing photography, recently graduating in this April.
Hmm.
So, I'm, I'm currently working part-time. Apart from my study, I'm basically from India, back from India.
Hmm.
And now I'm looking for my professional field. I'm looking for my field job. I'm sorry,
Okay,
I'm
great.
so confused today.
Okay, Sarla. And you're in Canada right now, right?
Yes.
I think you just woke up. Anyhow. Okay. So I'll be asking you a few questions. Let's talk about photography. That is your area of interest, right? So, do you
Yes.
like photography?
Yes, definitely. I'm very passionate about it, and I would love to have it as in my future as well.
Okay. Do you like taking pictures of yourself or others?
I like taking pictures of other than myself because I feel like I can do more.
Hmm.
And like I can there is a much advancement when we are taking pictures of other as compared to us,
Hmm.
because in if we are taking a self portrait we can't do much like we can take of others.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great, amazing, amazing. All right, so how often do you take pictures?
It depends.
Hmm.
When I have project, I have to take back-to-back pictures, or sometimes it goes slow, so I resume taking, or like, and then I speed up. It depends.
Mm-hmm. Okay, amazing, amazing. All right. So, do you like taking pictures of others more than taking pictures of yourself?
Yes, definitely. I love taking pictures of other than myself, because in self-portraits, I don't think so I can do much, because I am like introvert, and I taking photos of models like portraits and wide angles. I think I can do much more in that as compared to self-portraits.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Okay, that was great. Now, Emperor, ready?
I am I audible?
Okay, now, yeah, you are audible. Let's talk about
Okay.
news. Do you like reading news?
Okay, but first of all, I would like to tell one thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I amused via how you take points and talk with people. Like it's literally awesome. Whenever we are just going for one-to-one conversation and like more than, we often to confuse what we need to talk or why, how should we should talk. But as I saw you and you just keep asking and engaging people in talk, it's very good thing. Like if
Yes.
anyone is like nervous or like he's hesitating, it will be just comfortable with you talking with yourself. It's literally good. Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, as she said, like photography, I too like photography, and I am mostly into like human emotions mostly, or you can say in emotions more than. But as you said, we will go for the news section, as you said, na.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so all kind
Basic.
of news are like generally going.
Okay, ज़्यादा बात नहीं करना. Okay, you don't need to explain a lot. Rather, give short answers like Anjali and A did here. Okay. So, for example, let's say the question is, do you like reading the news? You can say, of course, I
Yeah,
really enjoy
absolutely.
reading news. ऐसा कुछ. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I like to read news, especially with the numbers and the facts.
hmm,
So I mostly try
hmm,
to myself jumble with the datas of various sites and in the world, in the government and other facts. So I
hmm,
mostly pursue into infrastructural data or like
hmm,
you can say administrative data and the other. Rather than political bluff, I believe into organizational news which comes from within structures and within parties and within the smaller details. Because everything in news, just because some small dot which happened 6 months ago connect you 6 months after that incident. That's what I like in news.
hmm, hmm. How often do you read the news?
Okay, I read news daily, but I am very weak in like if I save something for the next time, because I will analyze that I couldn't complete back it that because of my schedule.
Hmm, hmm. Okay. When you say some words, for example, like but, you're saying butter, more like butter. I think it's that influence of your native tongue. So it's but. Stop at T. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, your thinking is okay. All right. So, what kind of news are you interested in?
Mostly good news or like you can say positive ones, and
Hmm.
we highlighting the real problems around our area or like in general life.
Hmm. Okay, great. Now, Divine Pandit, do you want to answer? Hello, Jewel.
Hi sir, hi sir.
Hi.
I
Do you want to participate?
yeah, I would like to participate in this session, but
Okay,
what's the
Divine.
name? I have no idea.
So
Uh,
it's audible?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay. എടാ ഞാൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചോദിക്കട്ടെ ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് ഡിവൈനോടൊന്ന് ചോദിക്കട്ടെ സോ ഡിവൈൻ പണ്ഡിറ്റ് could you please introduce yourself seems like you are new here.
What? Come again?
Yeah, so seems like you are new here, so can you just introduce yourself?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, my name is Divine Pandit.
Mm,
I have done my graduation in 2023. Currently, I'm in working, but I
mm,
don't want to share my profession. I mean, which profession I'm doing job.
mm.
But I'm thinking to go. I mean, I want to be good at my work, and I like to be. I mean, grow. That's why I'm learning this language, and that could be the reason that why I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So right now we are
Yeah.
simply having an IELTS session. That basically means that we got three parts. Okay, I'll just guide you through it. So right now
Okay.
you actually observe how Emperor and others were answering, right? So you got to do the same only, not
Okay.
anything more. So with
Okay.
part one, what happens is that I'll be giving you a question and you can give me short, brief answers with a bit of detail.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we can
Good.
talk about social media, maybe. So let's talk
Yeah.
about social media. Okay. So do you use
Yeah.
social media?
Yeah, I do, but I don't use that often because I don't like to be on social media. I like to be anonymous. Even I have made an ID with fake name, and I have, I mean, no, I mean, I don't think even I know, I only a single friend know that I have a social media account on, I mean, on Instagram, and I don't follow anyone. I only follow people who teach something, and there are some cool pages.
Hmm.
Only those channels and accounts I follow. Otherwise, I don't follow some celebrity or some person.
Okay, great, amazing answer. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is good. So I think
Yeah.
now it's time for us to move on to part two. In part two, I'll
Okay.
be giving you a cue card, and let's do one thing. We'll be trying to complete all questions in Makar PDF. Okay, that's the plan. So we are gonna get started with one. Okay.
Okay.
So
What is this card?
okay, that's a PDF. Actually, if you search on my page, you'll get this PDF. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So here. All
What's
right.
in that?
So basically, with the IELTS test, you got a
Okay.
few questions. Okay. So normally all the cue cards come from this
Okay.
PDF. Okay. I don't know
Okay.
how they are doing it, but 99% of the time, or let's say 90% of the time, the questions come from this PDF. Okay. So that
Okay.
is what we are referring to it for the questions only. So this is the first question, and we'll be trying to do all the questions in a few days,
Okay.
okay, maybe in a month or
Okay.
2 months, because we got around 110, questions. Okay, so we'll be doing
Okay.
one or two Q cards every day. So that will be the plan. Now with the Q card, you got to
Okay.
answer for 2 minutes. So basically, you'll get some time to prepare. You can make notes as you please, and you
Okay.
have to speak on this topic for 2 minutes. Okay, so that is what a Q card is
Okay.
about. So that
Okay.
is supposed to do now. And if you want to take some time, you can take. Otherwise, if you feel like you're ready to
Okay.
answer, you can unmute yourself and
Okay, what is the topic? Is it describe a foreign country you would like to visit in in the
yes,
future?
yes, that is the
Okay,
topic. You have to talk for 2 minutes non-stop.
okay, okay,
Okay. So
okay,
once you're ready, let me know. Okay.
okay,
And those who just joined, we are simply doing a speaking session. Okay. And if you feel like you're enjoying this and learning something new, consider sharing the link of this channel with your friends and others. Okay. So that they can also learn. Once you're ready, let me know. And we'll be having regular sessions. Okay. Most likely tomorrow we won't be having one because I got another class. So we'll be having the next session on Wednesday, most likely. Okay. And if you want more updates, you can join my WhatsApp group. For that, you can simply text me personally or on WhatsApp. Okay. One more thing, I'm starting a crash course. Okay. So it will be 5-day crash course on IELTS, and it is for general IELTS students to be more specific. So the goal of this course is to get 8,777 in IELTS, or just to refresh your memory. Anyhow, you must have cleared academic IELTS, and right now maybe you don't remember everything about general IELTS. So this course will be helpful for you if you are kind of perplexed about what to do and you don't have a proper structure. Okay. So with this course, you will be able to score a higher band score in less time. I'm not guaranteeing you that you will get band 9 in 5 days, but it will be more like a preparation course. Okay, you'll get an idea of what to do. So basically, you'll be having classes 1 hour every day for 5 days. Okay, we'll be covering all 4 modules, and we'll be discussing all the tips and tricks that actually can help you to score higher, especially in reading, listening, and writing, and even in speaking. Okay, and with reading especially, we got problems with time management, so we'll discuss about that. And with speaking especially and writing, you got problem with idea generation, so I'll be helping you with that. Okay, then you will get feedback as well. So if you do your writing, you will be getting corrections for not just 5 days, rather 7 days. So that's how the course will be. Okay, so if you know someone who is looking for a crash course like this, you can give this link or my contact. Otherwise, you can also join. Okay. So getting back to this cue card, if you please feel like you're ready to answer, you can get started. One more thing, other than this crash course, I do offer lengthier courses like 1 month long. So if you want to join for that, you can connect with me. Okay. And if you want to know more about me professionally, you can check my LinkedIn profile. You'll find the link if you just scroll through the channel. Okay. Now who is ready? Anjali, Divine, Emperor.
Um, Actually, I'm confused about on what purpose am I going to visit an country? Because mostly I would like to visit and for career purpose or would like more like history purpose.
It
Because
can be.
as I'm
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as I'm like a history lover, so first chance you said about foreign. So
Mm,
first I would be like to Mexico.
okay.
Yeah, because the history of the Mexico is very rich because in the Mexico you have found the most you can say that most industrial cities which are located in like Machu Picchu and the others because the one of the you can ask two of the many great civilizations were born like that, the Mayan and the Incan. Especially if you are just going to visit Machu Picchu and the like Yucatan and other cities, you will just get enormous view of like massive structures and the tombs and the others and the great stories. Because if you are look with observe with a little focus, you will find that Mexicans have the skins like our same to same, the same skin color and the tone they have already like us. And while they have histories like us, sometimes their mention is also like you can say there is Nag Loka or like Patal Loka. They have the similar structures like that, but although apart from that, their history is very rich. So that's my purpose. If I get a chance, I will visit that because if you are if you are trying to start with a 1 day, you can spend your entire month or life in visiting that things that have a very vast and the rich history. And along with that, people are very good from that. Although some problems also are there because you need to be very cautious while visiting because you know that terror thing they are running very widely, and along with that if you are going with there, so you need to be a purposeful visit for there along with that because sometimes Indian also held because they try to cross via donkey route, so and that's for purpose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So you spoke for 1 minute and 52 seconds. It was a good try. In between, you had little issues. Otherwise, it was actually good. Okay, and I like the detail, the descriptions that you gave. Okay, so it was a good answer. Well done. Now who is ready? Hello now.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hi, are you ready to answer?
Yes, sir. Which card?
Part 2. If you want to take some time to prepare, you can, okay?
Okay. Yes, I will.
Okay, so Divine Pandit, seems like you're ready.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready, and I'd like to speak on this topic.
Mhm.
So, so yeah, I mean, there are lots of countries in this world, but I would like to go only in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I only have two reasons to go in Japan because of anime as well as technology. Which I mean, technology fascinates me more. I mean, technology. If I have to prioritize between two anime and technology, then I would prefer technology over anime. I mean, they are so advanced in this technology. I mean, in our whole world. I mean, they have advanced technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the first reason why I would like to go. I would like to visit Japan. And second reason is anime. I mean, you can call me a weeb though, but yeah, I enjoy so much watching these anime, and even I have watched lots of anime. I mean, whatever anime is famous in mainstream, I have watched Naruto, Death Note. Uh, I mean, AOT. I have watched lots of anime. So yeah, second reason is that I would like to visit in Siganchina area. I mean, it is a it is a city from AOT. Not in it doesn't exist in real life. So yeah, this is a second reason why I would like to go in Japan. And I don't think I know much about Japan. I mean, I know that Japan's capital is Tokyo, and it is one of the advanced city in this world. Whom would I would like to go with? I would like to go with someone who is crazy as me, who is crazy for anime and technology as me. So yeah, I would like to go with someone who
Okay,
is
okay,
crazy.
thank you so much, Divine Pandit.
Yeah,
It was a good answer.
yeah.
I like the detail, and of course, Japan is a beautiful place, but I feel like the financial system isn't that great because they are still recovering, right? Otherwise, with technology, it's pretty good. So you had little repetition in between, so try to avoid that and do more practice. Otherwise, it was a really good try. Okay, okay, amazing. Now, who is ready? Anjali or Anam?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, Anam.
Okay.
Calm down, slow down, and speak. Come on.
Okay. How many minutes I need to speak?
Two. I'll
2
tell you
minutes.
when to stop. So try to avoid repetition. Clarity पर focus करो. Then सब ठीक होगा.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Anam.
I always having. Sorry, my voice is echoing.
Okay, 1 second. I'll mute myself.
Okay. So there is a one holy place in this in this whole world which I really like, and this is the part of my bucket list which I really want to visit in my dream place. So it is my dream destination where I want to visit. That's Saudi Arabia. It's a kind of holy place, very purest Islamic holy place where Prophet Sallallahu Ta'ala Alaihi Wasallam born, and this is the purest form of the religions where if you are visited in once in your lifetime, your life will be like you got everything in your life. So I want to visit Saudi Arabia because I want to my parents I want to bring my parents there with myself, and I want to show that holiest place to my father and mother. So that's why I want to visit Saudi Arabia, not only to bring my parents over there, but also also there are a lot of religious belief. If you are visiting that place, so definitely you will be getting chance to avoid or vanish your all the sins whatever you have done in your life. So it is a better it is a kind of second chance to live your life in a different way. So I just want to visit Saudi Arabia.
Would you like to add something more?
No, I'm not getting idea actually.
अरे अनम, you are a bullet train. इतना, जल्दी क्यों बोलना है? You can slow down a bit, okay? I was actually talking with an American dude, okay, 2 days back. He is around 80 years old and he actually teaches English. So I was simply communicating. I didn't tell him I'm an IELTS trainer. So we Indians got a tendency to speak really fast, especially when we are excited or nervous. Depends, right? So right now, when you're too fast, you will give a lot of detail in less amount of time. So you can simply slow down a bit, right? So you can simply add that you always dream about it. You actually watch videos or reels about it. Actually, you can even add like something like, actually, even my one of my cousins have visited this place and they always brag about it to some extent, and it makes me feel like I'm missing out on it. And I have already started planning on going there. I started gathering little bit money, blah blah blah. ऐसा कुछ add कर. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had sound, okay. Sound in between. Try to avoid that and avoid repetition. And you said you got everything in your life. You can change it a bit if you want. So you can say, once you are in this place, you will feel like you have fulfilled every wish that you have in your life. And it is, since it is a holy place, it's like you have reached heaven or a place that is extremely divine, something like that. ऐसा add करो. Okay. Otherwise, it was a good try. Okay. Now, Anjali and Zed, do you want to answer?
Okay, I can go.
Okay, come on.
Okay. So should I start?
Yes.
So
And
one
if
foreign
it's
country.
open,
Yes.
it is paused, I think. On
Sorry.
Anacha, if your seems like your camera is open, പക്ഷെ അത് paused ആണെന്നാ കാണിക്കുന്നത്.
How can I do that?
There is a camera button actually. So
Yes.
yeah, now it is off.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to turn it on, there will be again a camera button and you will need to click on it and click on share video or something like that if you're using your
Okay.
phone. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
So I'm starting now.
yeah.
So one foreign country I would love to visit is Dubai. It's the part of United Arab Emirates. It's a modern and luxurious city known for its stunning skyscrapers. Its high-end shopping malls make it like a vibrant, its high-end shopping malls make it a perfect place for nightlife. One of the most uh, featured and famous building is Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building of Dubai. Its artificial islands like Palm Jumeirah make it the perfect destination for me. I've heard a lot about Dubai, and its culture mixed with traditional and modernity makes it a good place. The city is also very clean and safest for the women. Mostly uh, people from all over the world come and visit here and also work here. If I ever get a chance to visit there, I would definitely would like to go there with my family and friends. So I've also heard about its um Aquaventure water park in Dubai, which is very famous, and I would also like to go on cruise in Marina. The main reason I want to visit Dubai is because of futuristic and lavish lifestyle. I'm very fascinated about the architectural wonders and the tall buildings. It just make it a perfect destination. Moreover, Dubai has a rich cultural sites, so it also shows the showcase the history. It the combination of luxury and adventure just make it a perfect destination for me. Thank you.
Okay, so you'll need to speak more. Okay, you only spoke for 1 minute and 48 seconds. So it's better
Okay.
that you stop, examiner stops you. And
Yes.
in the beginning, you had some issues with your fluency. I cannot completely gauge you since we only did part two. Okay, but
Yes.
the ചെറിയ പദങ്ങളുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. Then you got to practice more, then only you'll be able to speak for 2 minutes. Don't just stop
Yeah.
without them stopping you. Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was all good.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. And hello, Zed. Are you here? Hey, dude.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm all right. Just my issue is, what can I say? That vocabulary is not wonderful, but I would love to speak like right now. Somebody, that spoke about Dubai, and I really, that appreciated that person. But I'm afraid I can't be like her, but I would love.
Okay. Just give it a try. Okay. Let's see how you speak. Okay.
I would love, that a couple of people to hear. Then, if I could dare,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay. Don't worry. See, all of these people are strangers. Even I'm a stranger to you, right? We just met, I guess. And don't worry about vocabulary. Just try to answer. Just give it a shot. Try to speak for 2 minutes. Okay. And this is how we learn, right? With practice. Come on. Mhm.
Is there given any kind of topic? What about
Yeah. I hope you are able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Mm-hmm.
screen?
Yes. Or can you check the channel here?
Okay. Is it about a foreign country to
Yes.
speak?
Yes. I'll just text it to you if you want. Okay. So you can check your DM if you want. I have shared the question over there. So
I'm
just
gonna
go
check.
through the question, and if you feel like you're ready to answer, you can start answering.
My goodness. I think I'm not able to speak like someone earlier than me spoke.
Just try
I
it,
can
okay?
speak.
No, no. Just try it. Come on. You can.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say I would love to go to Turkey once I would get any kind of chance in my life. And why I would love to, specifically this country, uh, the Turk people, the language is not too much unfamiliar. I can handle to communicate with local people. It's the bigger reason for me to visit there. And of course, I would love to go Turkey with my family. First of all, wherever I would like to go. And the second reason is it has got scenaried areas, landscapes, and pictured areas, the fresh air, and people, they hospitable and kind of friendly. They sound to me whenever I'm gonna get that communicate with people, even. And what can I say? You see, I lost my track.
Okay. No worries. Okay. You spoke for 1 minute and 11 seconds. That was a really good try. Okay. You did well. There weren't a lot of issues. You had the
Thank
answer
you very much.
and little hesitation. Maybe it's because you are new here. Okay, you'll get better over time. Okay, so since you're new here, can you give a brief introduction about yourself? Maybe your
Of
name
course,
or
I'm
yeah.
Uzbekistan. Yeah, actually, to be honest, after a couple of um, months, I have to take exam like this English.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm getting prepared of this as well. That my big issue is I never ever handled this task too.
Okay. So we'll be practicing on a regular basis, and I think that will help you a lot. Okay. And I know how important is these English proficiency tests for you people at over there at Uzbekistan. Okay. So it is pretty easy. You just need to use some connectors, and we'll be learning much more about how to answer. All right. So it is pretty easy and basic. So I think we can go to the next cue card. All right. So this will be kind of easy for all of you. Describe a rule that is important in your school or at work. It can be any. Okay. So prepare for it, take some time, make notes, and once you feel like you are ready to answer, let me know. Okay. And those who want me to share it to you personally, you can let me know if you're not able to see the screen. Okay. I'll just share it to our WhatsApp groups also. Okay. So you can check it out. Mm. Hello, Neymar. GM. Once you feel like you're ready, let me know. And if you're enjoying this, consider sharing the link of this channel with your friends. That will be amazing. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got more videos coming, more student stories and more stories of people who are actually struggling with English and how they overcome it. Okay. So just go here and click on this link and subscribe to my channel. Okay.
Can you speak about both, like school or work?
It's better to go with one. हिंदी में और मतलब and, right? In Hindi it's and, but English में or is
Okay.
more alternative, right? So just talk about one only. So फिर एक के
Okay.
बारे
So
हाँ.
first, if I would like to talk about that, then I will go for school definitely, because at work at some points you will be get matured, so that's not much point bigger. But the thing is, important role should be an, because of the communication between students and the teachers is more likely now vanished, because when we were child, that the teachers were used to come at our home, or like we were met in market or like somewhere else. We got an kind of respect. And other, the second thing, we have like communication, which we were like considerate communication, you can call that. So that thing, nowadays students, what the students are doing, what they are doing after their schools or like in their personal life, the teachers don't know, the parents don't know. So I think there should be a one-to-one mentor session with the each student in the end of month, because I feel important, because what's going with the student, the no one knows, and what is he's hiding or her hiding, and what she or he's facing, no one knows, because that thing is creating an catastrophic chaotic mindset. And then when students grow up and they see the what was behind with them, it create a mindset, because like they feel like they are vanished from the society, or like they feel very, I would say, like like broken bond with the other friends. And because that thing which led to break the circle, and they feel ashamed of, or more likely I say they feel like lonely, or whatever I say, like traumatized, and the general word we say. So the first thing that will be a rule like that, in the end of month there should be a counseling session with the help of teachers and the students, and in the
Okay.
end of
Done.
Thank you.
Okay, see here. If you observe the question, this is about a rule that is important in your school. So you emphasize more about the consequences of something, and if we don't have counseling, what will happen? You are talking about the negative aspects of it, right? But you could have emphasized more on this particular rule, that is mandatory counseling every month for every student and even let's say parents, and you can talk about the benefits and why people break this rule. Okay, you can consider it as a rule even though it's not actually a rule. Let's say some people don't consider counseling as a rule, so you can make it sound like that. Okay, it's on you, you can bend it. Otherwise, you can simply talk about a rule like wearing the school uniform or cutting your nails, right? Something like that. Okay, so I felt like you kind of got deviated or got off topic and you were struggling a bit with the words. Of course, you use words such as catastrophic, chaotic, this and that. That was good, trauma and all. Otherwise, you had the sound and repetition. For example, you use like several times, so try to avoid repetition. And see, we are in the rat race, including me. I'm not saying that I'm not a part, but sometimes you should slow down, especially when you're speaking. Because when you're too fast, no one will catch you, right? Let's say you are a train going really fast. Someone will run behind you, but not always. No one will catch you. So slow down a bit and speak. Okay, focus on clarity, not just answering. Because communication is there to convey a message, not just to simply give out or vomit or puke out a lot of information. Okay.
Sure,
Let's
sure.
yeah. Now who is ready? Hello Optimus.
I can do that.
Okay. So you can
Okay.
start answering. Optimus prepare kar lena.
Okay, so every
Mm-hmm.
there is some sound bouncing by.
Okay, 1 second. I'll just mute myself and you can start speaking. Make sure you only stop when I tell you to stop, okay?
Yes, thank you. Okay, so every rule has some sort of rules. So my school does as well. There, these rules are most important, and my one rule which my school was very particular about was about the uniform. So we have a dress code in our school. From Monday to Friday, we had a gray pants with a white shirt. Uh, and on Saturdays, we have a white uniform with a colored t-shirt, which is categorized by groups like the Just Be, Ministry, or Just Be and JSP. So mine was JSP. So if any of the student missed wearing any that kind of uniform on Saturday, they were fined and even restricted from the club activities if they keep on doing that. Even at times, if it keeps on happening and so the teachers informed their parents, and the every house was mastered by a mistress, and so so every house was mastered by a mistress or mister. So there was also group activities which could lead to team spirit. The social the school organized inter-house competitions like sports, cultural activities, and each has a perfect vice president. So students remained loyal throughout their groups. If they performed this, if they stayed in the group, they got a chance to per- they got a chance to perform in these club activities, and even they can win a competition or so. I felt like this rule was very beneficial. It gives us a sense of belonging and discipline. Even though wearing a uniform feel like repetitious, but I think it shaped us how our discipline and how we are today. As they say that discipline build up the success.
Your time's up. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So that was a really good answer. So this time you spoke for 2 minutes. You had little repetition here and there, and you were
Yes,
kind of guessing for the words, but actually you got it. Okay.
yeah,
So you'll need to use those words often, more often. Otherwise, even
yes,
if you feel like you're not getting the word and you're guessing for it, make sure
yes,
you don't convey that to the listener or the examiner. Because
yeah,
you can capture you, right? For example, I
yes,
got around 3.5 years of experience in this field, and normally examiners have more experience in this field. They will easily capture you, right? They won't
Yeah.
be scrutinizing you or something.
Yes.
That's a negative. Okay.
Yeah. I've noticed it that too, that I got confused and I started repeating.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
try to avoid that. Okay. When you feel like you're
Yeah.
gonna get confused, it's on you to think critically and strategize. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now who is ready
Okay.
to answer? And we got. अरे ये क्या लिखा है? Vaidehi. Yeah. My Hindi is getting better. देख लेना. Anyhow, who is ready now?
I'm ready.
Okay, only stop when I tell you to stop.
Am I
And now,
audible?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
So in my school, discipline is a very important thing, which I believe. In my school, uh, like we always go in the time, like in the right time, and we came after the right time. So it gave us discipline, like since the starting our school, and like in our school, it's we do some things like we clean our room and our classes. I mean, it help us to to hygiene. So it is very important and crucial for to understand about the way we can I mean can improve our civic sense. So that is why things are very important in my school. And my teacher always told us about if you really want to improve yourself, first start from your room. So like since the beginning, like in my childhood when I was kid, so I always make my bed because of my teaching of which my teacher teach me. And when I grew up with the passage of time, I understood that we should do this thing in our classes also. And my school classes is we follow the culture to clean our class. I mean, this not happen in the other schools. Like most of the Indian school people don't do, but it's happened in my school. So I believe this is the most important thing which my teachers taught us in the school. However, I want to add one more information about my school. I mean, we play a lot of sports activities in my school. So that time we also, my teacher told us if you discipline with your diet, so it will help you in long run. So I mean, this is also play very crucial role to start my gym. Like starting workout in a very early
Uh,
age because of this. Because
take it. Okay. Mm, you said crucial for two. You don't need to use for two together. You can say it is crucial for or the other one. Then you did use good language in between. Otherwise, you had little bit struggle and repetition and the sound. So you need more practice. Otherwise, tick tack tack. Okay.
what is my mistakes?
Tomorrow mistake one is R sound, and actually it's kind of difficult to follow you because you're making in between. Okay.
Hmm.
You're trying,
Okay,
but
okay.
the skill can be noticed. So it is not effortless speech, कुछ effort आ रहा है. So it will affect your fluency a bit, but otherwise it is better.
Okay. Any grammatical mistakes?
Grammar tick tack.
Okay.
Don't
Thank
overemphasize
you.
on grammar for now. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
cool. All right, now who is ready? Now who is ready for the same cue card? And if you're new here, just go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will mean a lot. Okay. And if you are planning to take classes from me, you can just contact me on this number or text me personally. Okay. And if you want to check the results, you can just go here and you will feel amazed. Now who is ready? Come on.
Again for the same topic.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
sure, why not?
Yeah, all of you answered. We
Yeah.
got
You know,
hotel.
I mentioned that point earlier because it was
Hmm.
because the foundation of your the characteristics of the any person, which is made like by sixth or seventh, and where you got conscious about the things and the like your study, your personality, your behavior. So I thought ki at that point we will start that thing. We will start the mentoring, and so it will be get in cautious notice. Or understand? So it will be create an you can say it will create an lineage edge, so where a student can already be open to share his thoughts, and along with that he can get a right guidance. That was the for the school thing. And the one thing I realized in the work session, because I'm past 6 months I'm working in Honda. So
Hmm.
one thing I noticed that there is a responsibility of the work which is I see oftenly, which is not you can say sufficiently, and which is lacking or like teammates and the colleagues. So what my point is, whenever you are just you are lacking in something kind of a competence, and you are lacking in the project timing and and the completion of project. So when you are just getting and the one person is work is getting done earlier because he was an fast and efficient expert. So while the second thing was lagging behind, and due to that whole project is lacking. So I feel personally that if you are in getting an if you are in TL of, or you are like an vice TL, so that's your responsibility like person, or to you need to check on your other team also, because what they are doing. That I feel that one thing, because if your team will perform good, you will also get appraisal, because I have seen as a fundamental issue in the my past 3 or 4 jobs.
Hmm. Okay, so was this the answer, or were you just sharing the opinion?
Um, you can consider, but I think I am not that good for like sharing opinion for that.
Okay. So I got your point. What you said is correct. Okay, but if we are considering this cue card for here, I don't feel like you answer to the point, because I think it would be better if you focus or emphasize more on one particular rule at work or school. Okay, if it's at work, it can be punching in every day or something. Okay, there must be some rules, right? It depends on your field. For example, let's say you are in the IELTS field. So if you're working as a trainer, depending on the institution, you will have a set of regulations, rules, this and that. Right. For example, in my case, since I work independently, I don't need to follow any rules, but still, there are a few things or regulations that I give for the trainers that are under me, such as attendance and submitting the reports or mock test results on time. Even let's say if I'm working in one institute parallelly, so in that case, I will need to follow some rule like attending the meeting, otherwise submitting the report, something like that. So you can talk about that kind of rule. Okay, so Emperor, I feel like you need to work a bit on your organizational skills while communicating, and that will actually help you a lot in your career or in your profession. Okay, so try to work on that, because you need
Sure.
your answers
Uh,
aren't that organized at all times.
could you just briefly guide toward like at which points specifically I need to work on that?
So see, whenever we answer, the
Hmm.
person is listening, right? So you like listening to stories, right? So let's say I wanna give you motivation by talking about a time when I visited a place, right? So for example, I went to one place yesterday because I was feeling bored. I wanted to go out, so I called my this friend. So he is actually a Muslim. So they got this Ramzan thingy going on. So I called him and he didn't pick up. Then I texted him on WhatsApp and shared a voice message in Malayalam. So it translated to like this, hey bro, and I abused him a bit. Where are you? Where the hell are you? You don't take calls, and I'm not gonna talk to you or give you anything, any money or anything. Blah blah blah. So right now you're getting clinged onto it a bit, maybe, right? It is getting interested, right? Interesting, right? Hannah.
Yeah.
So that is called storytelling. So I'm organizing everything, sequencing it into the timeline. So whenever you talk, okay, I'm not talking about IELTS, I'm talking about normal speech, whatever you are expressing. So let's say you got
Yeah.
this opinion about these team leaders or HR or whoever your manager is. So they should follow a rule of doing this. So you can say, I think the in at the workplace, people should follow this rule of, so be specific to the point. And your mode of answer depends on the mode of question. So if it's an IELTS question, the way you answer will be different. Otherwise, if you are in a meeting or an interview, maybe let's say I'm interviewing you and you're telling me the story of how you became this guy at this company Honda. So that time your the way you answer will be different. So you'll need to recognize, analyze, and actually plan how to answer. In the case of IELTS here in this question, okay, since we are talking about IELTS primarily here, you can simply think about the rule, mention the rule first of all, so that the person won't need to actually wait for it. So mention the rule, then explain about that. Add information on top of that. Otherwise, let's say you got a lot of time, waste more time. Then in that case, story dialogue, like I did right now. I only mentioned about texting that dude and sharing a voice note. That's all. I didn't talk about going to this place with my scooter and I was feeling kind of scared. I felt like I would just fall away. Like, have you seen some reels? But actually, I was really impressed with my vehicle, which I bought recently. And it was so soothing. I could hear the breeze just go through my hair. And I thought of just letting my hair open, but I didn't do that because other people were nearby and I felt a bit insecure. So you can add on more like that. So it depends on what type of question you are getting or what type of conversation you are in with organization. So there are different ways by which you can organize, right? So that's how it
Okay.
is. Uh,
Now I get the
and
idea.
yeah, okay, that is how you can do. So normally at workplace, you don't tell stories like this or answer like how it's in IELTS. Rather, it will be short bursts of conversations because we don't have a lot of time to engage with one another, right? So rather, we'll simply get to the point rather than extending. But at times, some meetings are really boring. They just drag it and beat around the bush, right? So it depends on the type of conversation.
Okay, sure, I will do that.
Okay. If you work on organization, no matter if it's IELTS or not, it will help you a lot. Even I have
Sure.
observed that before I didn't know how to attend meetings and all before IELTS. Okay. But as soon as I started teaching and understanding people, even conducting sessions like this, and I have been a part of multiple interviews. I have attended different interviews, got rejected, got selected. So most of the interviews and meetings are kind of boring. People feel really uncomfortable. So you can just focus on making the other person feel excited, feel not bored, right, and comfortable. So that is how you should frame your answer. And the best way to do this is, or the best way to practice is simply record your voice or your video right now. So when I was preparing, I even do this right now, but not occasionally. While let's say you are preparing for IELTS or simply trying to improve, what I used to do is I would tell my friend, okay, I used to prepare with one of my friends. So she would record the voice set. I did it on Telegram. So she would record it. And before I went to bed, I'll just listen to myself. I just forward it to a separate private channel where it's just me. I'll just give my own feedback. I'll just emphasize on this. And to be honest with you, I just wanted to impress the girl. Okay. Plus improve my score because I had other stuff also going on. So you can do this. So one is audio recording if you're kind of hesitant or you are kind of insecure about your looks. Otherwise, if you're damn confident about the way you look, your expressions, if you really enjoy looking at yourself, record your video and watch yourself over and over again. And then you will realize किधर problem है, किधर work करना है. So with my YouTube videos, I personally edit all the videos. So that time I know what mistakes I'm making. Previously, I used to say okay a lot. Optimus will be knowing, or the people who watch my videos on YouTube. So I used to say okay, okay, okay all the time. So when I had an interview with one of my students and friend today, I didn't use okay. Rather, I was saying awesome, amazing, all right. So we all got our own mistakes. Even right now, I must have repeated something. I must have made some mistakes, right? Or I will be having some issues. So next time, after I hear all of this, whenever I get time, I'll rectify, I'll work on it. So that is how you improve. I hope I answered your question in depth and provided a solution.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Glad you
reading,
focused.
हाँ, जब तुम read करोगे, doesn't matter if it's self-help or fiction or anything, it will help you become a better communicator. But it is time consuming. So if you feel like, अरे भाई मेरे पास time नहीं है, simply go and listen to the audio version. Otherwise, go to YouTube. There are amazing, exceptional, and intelligent YouTubers out there who will tell you the real stuff, and you will learn a lot. If you don't have time to read a book, do that. I learned more than 80% of what I know now, including IELTS from YouTube, just by listening to people. You can do the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, anyone wants to answer the same question? Vaidehi, do you want to answer? Okay. So I think no one wants to answer. Okay. So it's time for me to wind up for today.
Actually, he can speak if he's comfortable in English because she don't know a lot of English. One day she will sure answer.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will bring more my friends who are just like want to study or like they are willing to learn. I will make all that here.
Yeah, sure. That would be amazing. So the next session. Yeah.
Okay, where is your second buddy? When we were talking it the first day, remember?
Yeah, he is occupied with immigration work, and also he is not that active on Telegram. So he's more into immigration now.
What kind of immigration?
Canada visa,
Okay,
Australia
okay.
visa, then there are other stuff
भाई
also.
अभी अभी इमिग्रेशन मत बोलो अभी डर लगता है लोगों को
अरे क्या डर है? Anyhow, you'll need to get in touch with
अरे
the guy who does this.
I'm not saying like that the immigration thing like the deportation
अरे see,
because
deportation happens when you go there illegally, but whatever we do is legal with proper documentation. तो हमारे लिए
yeah,
क्या डरना क्या चीज? We don't need to be bothered about it, right? Anyhow.
actually we know that thing the difference in like a kind of we know what is meaning of immigration you go legally or not go illegally they all used to say the all Indians are immigrants so they get confused
Yeah,
and that go
basically,
totally
but
panic.
I'm actually talking about real authentic work where we process your documents, get to the visa, get to there. So that is the stuff. And there is a lot under this. Even I'm trying to learn. So it is fun.
Mhm.
I get a lot of money just by clicking. I have witnessed it. Yeah, Vaidehi, do you want to say something?
If
No,
she
yeah, I'm
speak
listening to
Hindi,
you.
Hmm? Yeah, actually, मुझे हिंदी आता है. I mean, I don't read a lot with Hindi thing, but I used to learn
नहीं,
Hindi in.
हम कह रहे हैं कि आपको सुन रहे थे.
अच्छा, ओके. क्या आपको आंसर करना है?
नहीं, मैं शुद्ध हिंदी भाषी हूँ, बस सुन रही हूँ.
Okay, and I'm not a Shuddha Hindi Bashi. I know Hindi a bit, but normally I use English anyhow. Okay, so tomorrow, if possible, okay, if I feel like I have the energy, I'll be conducting it about 9:15 p.m. Otherwise, the next one will be on Wednesday. And to be honest, it will depend on my work and the master classes. Sometimes HOD will be on leave, and I'll need to just be the proxy. So let's see. Okay, I'll be notifying you guys if you wanna get notified early, just contact me on WhatsApp. I'll add you to the groups. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for joining today, and just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will mean a lot to me. Okay. So thank you so much again. See you with.
okay. So I have 6 IDs. So 6 subscriber चलेगा?
क्या क्या?
I have 6 IDs. So 6 subscriber चलेगा?
हाँ चलेगा बिल्कुल.
My God.
Okay,
Okay,
one more
sure.
thing I forgot to mention. So I'm planning on a new thing, maybe on the same YouTube channel or a new one. So basically, one idea is to just connect with you guys. So we will be connecting on Zoom or Google Meet. It will be just you and me, and it will be for 20-30 minutes. So we'll be talking in English, talking about our journey. So we'll be sharing your experience, okay, so that others will know and learn from you. That is one. Another is, let's say you are working in my field. For example, I am working as an IELTS trainer. So you are working as, let's say, a data scientist, or let's say you are a sales executive. So many people dream of your job, okay. So when I was planning for IELTS and all, I really admired IELTS trainers. I really wanted to become like them, but I had no guidance. There was no one to guide me. Even I tried different sales BDA, this and that, but no one guided me. So I want to actually be that person who can help others, give real authentic details, okay, not just of successful individuals like who get like 1 crore rupees per annum or something, rather of normal people. So that will be the plan, and I'll be inviting guest speakers every Sunday, that is on weekends or Saturday or Sunday. So if you are interested, you can drop me a message on WhatsApp and we can plan and schedule it. Okay. So if you want to be a part of it, just share your LinkedIn ID or CV, something similar. Otherwise, simply give me a voice note about yourself. And if I feel like you are the right guy, or if I feel comfortable with you, we'll be planning it and we'll be talking like this only. But you'll need to turn on your camera. Otherwise, I will feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah,
Like I'm.
it's fine.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's fine turning on the camera.
Yeah, so if you are into it, you can be a part of it. Okay, there will be more speakers, no matter if you're comfortable in Hindi, Uzbek, or any other language. I'll be normally using English. But if you use your language, आपको okay है. ठीक है? So it's
Okay.
okay. Clear. So that is a plan. If you are interested, you can drop me a message. Okay. And we'll be talking about you. And let's see how much reach we'll get. Okay.
Hmm.
So thank you so much for joining. Add your friends. See you with the next session. Bye bye. Good night.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye bye.